gonna battle back and take us to Inferno to close things out here in this best of 3.
Let's see how this is gonna unfold. The chance are back. The rush is on towards the ramp, but Magisk is there, taking one. A great shot from Config, AZ, and Config again. What a start from North. Taz trying to battle it back with some great headshots, but it might not be enough any longer here. He's got the bomb, and he's in a 1 versus 3. This, it'd be a 1-on-5 clutch in a pistol round if he does it, so you can already tell the chances are very slim. He's got no smoke to try and get the plant down on B. You really need that. Almost impossible here. This is 1 in a million.
Exactly. So he's going to plant not quite out in the open, trying to cover his back just a little bit. And now it's coming down to the decisions for him. All these doors are closed, and so they're going to make noise. Wherever he goes, it's going to be a bit of an alert. They might have been close enough to hear that. MSL and AZ wondering if the mind gains are up, or is Taz about to pull off one of the master strokes of this tournament so far. Needs to hit the headshot versus MSL. The game is up, and he faces right into 2 players. Doesn't go his way this time, Taz, but at least he gets the bomb plant, which is a lot, given how that's how that round started out.
They actually didn't have a kit picked up, so what if he get it one more time? There was definitely a ridiculous chance that could have worked out, but what a start from North here the second map. That's what they need, that's what they want. Obviously, you've had a bit of a time to cool down, so when you get back in, you win the pistol, you're playing the CT side of Nuke. You're expecting to go double digits here in the first half and more.
Exactly right, but VP have got a little something in store for us here, Anders. They aren't going to waste any time. They know just how important it is to try and stop North now, put a rocket in front of them and let them run right into it. They've got the AK bought up on Bialy, the force buy on the rest of them. Taz with the dig and a decent nade count, so we have to see what's in store for us here. Pasha with the presence outside and yard, and this is one of VP's preferred strategies. Get that smoke wall down, get Pasha down secret as quickly as possible, but he's taking a lot of time here and a lot of damage.
Yeah. And running the full way means definitely someone will have heard it. Snacks must have also made his way down the vent, so a lot of presence here towards the lower bomb site. And obviously this is the unique feature of Nuke. If anyone is new and watching and doesn't recognize this map, the fact that the bomb sites are stacked on top of each other makes for such dynamic gameplay. MSL will take down Neo, so the Danes off to a better start this time. And MSL again taking down Pasha. Looking a lot better here. Bialy will get the 1 refrag there on Cajun B, but he's going to get dropped by Config. And see how this unfolds. They need to do some damage. This is the key to playing T-side Nuke. You want to every round get 2 kills or more, and there's the second. Taz taking down Config.
Taz top fragged in the last map as well, and so he is definitely shot to play the old guard between Taz, Neo, and then Pasha. Oh no, the bomb is denied. Last possible second, and so it's on Snacks. It doesn't look like MSL is going to fall for it either. He's got his teammate there to watch, but unfortunately for Snacks, he has no idea. Can't turn around in time to hit the shot, and MSL will be there to save it. But they do get the 2 kills. So is that enough? Without the bomb plant, though, and the force buy in that sort of situation, this is going to be a bit of a painful eco here for Virtus.Pro.
I mean, it all comes down to how this next round is also going to be playing out, because now they really only have Glocks, but if they could just sneak in 1 or 2 more kills in this upcoming round, then there's still some chance. It's all about keeping that CT side economy low. Traditionally, throughout the history of Counter-Strike, even going back further than Global Offensive, Danish teams are very good at playing Nuke. Yes. They have a long history of that, and Virtus.Pro will know that. So even though this is their map pick, it will be a battle for sure. We'll see if the Polish team can prevail and come back with rifles later on. Good, smart, falling back off the ramp. That's what you want to do. Magisk not getting overrun just yet. Then a great lineup for Cajun B, spraying down all 3, but Snacks has managed to sneak his way in through. The grenade does 94 damage, and he still gets the bomb plant.
As close as you can get. Everybody sacking themselves on ramp, and it's all to allow for Snacks to get the bomb plant. And so VP, they find success somehow in that hail of bullets. They make it work. And so we will get a decent buy here for Virtus.Pro. I would be very surprised indeed to see the AWP out of them in this sort of situation when you've only got the 5,000. So it's looking like AKs across the board, full nades as well. And well, North, well, like this is just Cajun. Unfortunately, Config wasn't in position to put that MP9 to work. But still, solid hold here from Cajun. That is not easy to do. So let's see, Cajun has gone up to the AWP. It's the full buy for both teams. This is it, the big round for Virtus.Pro, and Snacks, once again, similar to what we saw in the pistol, setting it up so that he can get down vents if he wants to fairly quickly here.
Oh, the rifles are back for VP, the chants are back as well. 3-0 for North right now, obviously putting a smile on their face. Now they need to keep the focus here and make sure they continue to build the economy and drop Virtus.Pro. Nice Molotov into the corner. It's very common that someone will be holding there, and that could have been a free kill to begin with. Again, they have Pasha, the Lone Ranger, sneaking towards the B-bomb site, and just, this is going to be so frustrating for North, losing so much map control this early on.
Yeah, Pasha right now is doing a very systematic job. He's used all of his utility apart from a single flash, but he's cleared out so many angles here, all of the entries onto the B site. He's managed to pick up just using the Molotovs and the smokes, and that's drawn 2 players down there for North. But in the meantime, Neo catches Cajun peeking for info like clockwork, 50 seconds, about the time you want to try and peek if you're North. Cajun gets caught in the open, and that's going to cost him. Pasha nearly takes down Megis as well.
So a lot of damage being dished out. The bomb is still quite far back, so still deciding what to do. Megis taking a fight and winning against Pasha. That's a really big kill coming in now. The question is the distraction enough? Bialy's ready to crack over this bomb site, but he only gets the 1 kill, and MSL escapes back around the corner. It's still a 2-on-3 favoring North right now. Bomb will be planted, and Flashbang not able to capitalize on the fact that Snax was blind, and he's going to get shot down by Megis, who's only got 13 health, leaving Taz in an impossible 1v3 triangle here. He's completely locked in.
It's going to be closing in. There's the man, Megis. Does he get impatient? I don't think so. He's so low on HP. He wants to stay alive to keep that money in play, keep that rifle in play, but he will get caught, or the shoulder peaks, and now they know where Taz is playing from, and he's going to get flanked. That was the key frag right there for Taz. Had he taken down Config, things might have been possible for him. Megis being so low, and instead, once again, it's not going to pan out.
It's very well done by North. They're hyper-focused right now. Losing that first map, obviously very painful, but they've kept their focus into the second map, the sign of a championship-winning team, and we'll see if they can continue. I mean, this is definitely not a team to be underestimated, and at this rate, CT side, keeping 3 people alive,
it's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. You can see that they are slowly but surely building economy over on North side. And so that's going to be the key thing here for them to maintain this lockdown, is the 4-0 situation. You want to have the money for all your anti-rush nades, and BP, they're the ones who are under pressure. They don't have much nades. They don't have many nades to work with right now. So a change of pace here from Virtus.Pro. We haven't seen this yet, but multiple people out in the yard, and Cajun misses the shot, gets caught in the open. That's the chance, and Bialy capitalizes.
He definitely wasn't ready for that. Now the question is Megis going to be, because they're really fast here out in the yard. They've taken over all the control. He can't get back. He's actually locked in. He's going to win the fight against Neo. That was the only chance. Otherwise, he was going to get shot down by Bialy, who was coming in from the railing. So still a 4-on-4 here. But again, the yard control here for Virtus.Pro is so important. So much of Nuke revolves around this outside area.
Absolutely creates all of the entries through hell, through locker room. Can wrap to ramp, and can get in through A main. And so right now, VP, they've still got it, but they're looking to get control elsewhere. Taz, MSL pushing aggressively. Taz is going to face him, but doesn't expect AZ to be there to back up his in-game leader. And now, North have the man advantage. Virtus.Pro not on a bomb site yet, but they still have time. 45 seconds left here, and Bialy wins the duel versus Megis, and there's the opening VP we're looking for.
It's looking a bit better in this round for the Polish side. If they can pick up their first round already, that would be very good news. Making the bomb down. They need that at some point. It seems like there's just a bit of a distraction being caused as Bialy's making his way back out. Pasha going down is not a good sign. Snax, he's going to have to do a lot here. Clears out the first kill on the bomb site. Now it's a 2-on-2, and he's got the vent covered. Bialy's there as well. Somehow, they've solved the puzzle here. This is amazing.
Unbelievable. We're seeing more of that team play between the 2 players, and now they're going to stack it up. You're going to come through vents. You're going to be in for a pretty sad time. Snax got the high ground advantage now. Bialy has to worry about overextending and opening himself up to Config. Config at A main. He's going to get the fake, and Bialy will lock it down. Quad kill for Bialy in the key round here at the beginning of the half. 4-1 is the score, and North, they will have the money to buy. But that was so well done from VP, just playing it slow and steady and finding the picks.
Oh, the analysts are going to be impressed by that round. It is not easy. There's so much information. Like once you win the battle in the ramp here, to try and figure out, okay, where are the remaining players? How do we get into position? How do we make sure we can win the 2 versus 3? That's so hard. Nuke is one of the hardest maps to play on the T side for this exact reason. So 4-1, yes. Money still in the hands of North, but Virtus.Pro have an opening here to cause some real damage. Snax making his way down. Oh, trying and getting stuck in the corner. And now he's down the vent, looking the wrong way and losing the fight to Config. missed opportunity there.
It's a bit chaotic when you're missing that, when you're in the smoke and you can't see where you're going.
Yeah.
You'd think that it's like muscle memory by now, right? You know exactly how far you need to go to get in there, but sadly for him it doesn't work, and Magus with the off angle might capitalize here. He's going to spot them out at least. The Molotov is going to force Bialy in. He just barely makes it past. Bialy, you're on your own. You got to win the duel, and it's not going to happen. Two-man advantage now for North, with a minute left on the clock in this 6th round.
Just perfect timing on the Molotov there, and the smoke to cover it off. They're not giving many opportunities for Virtus.Pro to bring it back, and now they've won the fight against Pasha and Mini. Leaves Taz hoping for a mistake. He wants someone to overcommit. He sees the feet, MSL, and that's almost a kill on Neo. Taz trying to help it out, but it's not enough. AZ will be the one to pick up the double. That's a huge win for North right now. This quarterfinals is coming alive now.
Yeah, there we go. The tactical timeout getting called here for Virtus.Pro. And it might be just a moment to try and breathe a little bit here, because the pressure might be catching up with them. The fact that, hey, we are up 1-0. This is our map. We're supposed to be the superior team here. North are good on Nuke, but this has got to be us. And right now it feels like they're missing some key duels. They're missing some key timings here. So it could be a good chance to just slow things down.
Just imagine if we end up on Mirage as well. What will happen there? Both teams adapted playing that map. It would be the dream scenario for anyone who's a fan of Counter-Strike if they could go to a 3rd map.
Well, they need to start waking up a little bit. Pasha has not had any joy right now. He's working on a secret agent.
Yeah, but they should have had some sort of huddle before going to this map saying, listen, we're starting on the T side, expect a rough ride, expect to get shut down a lot, don't worry about it. If we get even 3 or 4 rounds here, then we're solid. We've seen it in the past that people get more T rounds on the new version of Nuke, but at this level of play, absolutely possible for North to lock it down. So Snack's trying to fight it in. He's got the bomb, and now AZ's got it.
They're going for the similar end to Eco as last time. This time it's Biggies with the triple. Some of the best spray control in the game, and AZ will find a 2nd kill for himself. Oh yeah, you can MSL North is like, you can't run the same strat on us twice, guys. It's not how this works. Although Snacks, he has been setting up the pattern. So North can start to wonder a little bit when that HE smoke combo comes down in front of Vents. This is what Snacks is trying to do. He's trying to start to get them to guess. Am I going to go down it or not? Am I going to be there or not? Or I could be somewhere else on the map. So this is slow pattern building here on the side of VP's players. And now we have to see if it's actually going to work.
It is kind of a hard play for North to stop, though. I mean, apart from waiting in the vents downstairs, that's a good idea. But if you just try and spray through the smoke, that could end badly, too. Config moving up at the edge, but Neo's going to somehow best him. That's essentially run and gun with the AK-47 from Neo, and he still picks up the kill. It's a bit ridiculous, and now he's looking for more. He's almost out of health, but AZ's down to 9 as well, and Snacks is waiting with a knife. Oh no, oh no. We've seen this before.
Saw this. Blade versus Shoxy, and Snacks not gonna do it. Decides not to hold his ground.
Ends up getting dropped with Taz and Pasha coming back in. MSL with a kill on Taz, but that's the round for Virtus.Pro. They crack open the B bomb side, and in spite of Snacks with a bit of a misstep there, it works out just fine.
That was Blade versus Shoxy on Nuke, and Shoxy, obviously when he got shanked, said something we can't repeat on stream. But
yes.
Anybody would be pissed in that situation if you got red like that.
We've already had far too many knife kills in this major.
Unbelievable.
Like 7 of them yesterday. Oh well, we might be able to continue here on Nuke. Again, Virtus.Pro, AWP there, North, able to buy, but you can tell on the grenades that it's not exactly perfect, and Pasha gonna go for a quick peek in Squeak, trying to see if he can find a kill on anybody, but no one offering themselves up just yet.
Turns out Molotov's hurt. Fire, you don't want to hang around in it too long, but you can take the risk. And Pasha this time, it's not gonna pay off for him. But we'll see if they play aggressive or not. AZ got it dancing around. This is just the sit and wait strategy from VP. They brought a sandwich, they make a picnic, they take their time with it, right? You know, look at the sky a little bit and then decide, right, all right, time to go.
Look at the position from Cajun. He's so far back expecting a yard push. That's quite rare. And unlikely that Virtus.Pro would check it if he ends up getting a target. Might be a lot of pressure here through Hot and Mini. AZ with the M4 making a bit of noise dropping down. I think they must have heard that. MSL trying to hold the Hut for a minute, but he goes down to 1. AZ picking up a great refrag there. Config helping out as well, but he can't get the flick, and Pasha with 2 kills. Leaving it up to Magisk, get a 1-on-2.
Still possible here for Magisk. It's on whether or not Pasha holds the line and if he trusts the line. And it looks like Pasha just gave up on it at the last second and he's looking for the long game, allowing Magisk to work his way closer. Neo gonna put the smoke down to block things off. And they are playing this perfectly right now, Virtus.Pro. The question is whether Neo tries to look through the smoke or not. Right through the edge, Magisk realizes something might be amiss. But it's a 1v2 and he's out in the open, and Pasha, does he go for the peek or do they wait for him to tap the bomb? That would be the correct way to go about it. Just wait for Magisk to commit himself and then peek at the same time simultaneously. Neo on the box, just barely saw him in time, and Neo hits the shot. No clutch for Magisk, and Virtus.Pro winning a third crucial round here in the first half.
Oh, that was a way actually for Magisk to win that because he had the Molotov. So if he gets the kill on Neo and guesses that the last player is Heaven, it's a minuscule chance that can work out. Oh, Pasha here doing all the work to open it up. North not excited about the result, 6-3, and now even worse, they're on pistols.
Yep, and this is end days if you are North at this point. There is a huge chance for Virtus.Pro to start racking up rounds on the T side. They just need to be careful about overcommitting. And Taz, you're not supposed to kill your teammate, you're supposed to help him. 4-on-4. And unfortunately, a team kill there to make things just a little bit easier here for North in this round. But Virtus.Pro are also just sticking together, and I like this, staying together as a unit. Although MSL somehow finds a shot on Snacks.
It's going to be very frustrating. You need to make up their minds right now, Virtus.Pro. Get onto a bomb site. You've got all the grenades. Just smoke out every position on the MP bomb site and get the bomb plant down. Not too much thinking now, because if they slow it down too much more, North are going to be able to find even more pickoffs. Config is going to get overrun by Bialy. And there are the smokes for all the entrances. This is exactly how you should play this round. AZ can't see. Oh, is there a cap? He's looking right at the edge. That smoke. That could be very dangerous, but it looks like he's not going to be able to spot out Bialy. Cajun goes down. MSL is snuck in behind and trying to rush down Bialy. He misses the opportunity. And AZ goes down. Virtus.Pro winning a 4th round on the T side of Nuke.
Woo. Yeah, for a while there, though, you're feeling pretty anxious, I think, if you're Virtus.Pro. That was a little bit close at ramp, but they took their time. They made use of their superior firepower and gear, which is exactly how you have to do it. And so 6-4, and in this key round, North are calling their first tactical timeout.
It might just be about time. They've got their backs to the wall now. There are so many problems that occur when you start not having that much money on the CT side. And one of them is evident. There's no AWP to control the R for KG&B. That's one big issue. The other one is the lack of Molotovs. They need them to buy time and block Virtus.Pro off, and they only have 2 of them. That can definitely come back to haunt them.
Curious if they're going to try and rinse and repeat the aggression in yard, though. This VP, they have been setting up that wall of smokes. Config was nearly successful. Neil gave him the drive-by, but I mean, it could have been possible for them to have some pressure and some successful pressure out there.
Yeah, so either do that, but also why not play on the stairwell for a bit? Have one guy cage in yard and then config on the stairwell or something, just to try and see if you can sneak in a kill when they're behind that red container. Cajun is making his way out. Instead, it's a bit of a double stack towards the ramp, and it's Snacks trying to get in. Again, a bit confused. He's going to make it down the vent quick, and he is on 48 health, but he's got the control.
And one part of the puzzle is in place. His teammates are now clearing out yard towards Secret, so they'll be able to get down into the halls, and so they can start setting up those avenues onto the B site. Bialy taking point, and in the meantime, Neo holding passively at ramp, but it's Config who wins the duel versus Snacks, gets down the vents for free, and finds the opening frag here in this round.
That's such a big kill for Config. If he doesn't get that, who knows? And Pasha goes down next. Config looking for the 3rd in the fight, but Taz will take him down and return, so a tiny window of opportunity here for Virtus.Pro. They need to be quick now before North start to react and close in towards the B-bomb site. Neo's sneaking his way through. There's still 55 seconds, and there's a guy hiding on the side. Magisk. Also, Cajun coming in. He goes down to Taz. 2nd kill of the round for him. Now 3-on-3.
They're so good at slowing down the pace here, Virtus.Pro. Magisk somehow gets caught by Neo. Coming in through the ramp, and that was the key, that was the anchor for that B side for North. Now, they have to get in here and fight. Easy, not gonna make it happen. And MSL drives to his doom. Neo is waiting. And Virtus.Pro chaining rounds, nearly tying it up. 4 rounds in a row. And North are gonna be back on pistols once again. this is the opportunity. You might have actually, Anders, you might have cursed him. You know, teams usually get more T-side rounds here, but anything is possible on the CT side. Virtus.Pro heard you. They're like, you're right, Anders. Actually, you're right.
Winning that economic game makes all the difference in the world when you're on the CT side. This could be a punishing first half now. Virtus.Pro turn the tide. The crowd is once again behind them, and 12 rounds in here, they've got every chance to tie it up and make it 6-6 in the first half. That would be amazing. Snax already finding a kill on MSL, and North, this round is not good.
Well, Config doing a lot of damage, so that was good from him. But Snax has now made it down into the vents, his usual abode. And in the meantime, there was a little bit of a peek for info from Magus over at ramp. And so slowly but surely, they're working their way through, but Config, he's not unscathed. They're going back to ramp yet again. Magus once again with that angle, finds the headshot. Snax roasts Config somehow. And so we're still with the man advantage here for Virtus.Pro. It's combat at ramp, and the bomb has been dropped. Pasha, you need to bring it back. Snax has to get over there to help him out. Eventually, Pasha will find the kill. 6-6. We're all tied up here in the first half on Nuke. Second match of this quarterfinal. VP is the lead 1-0. And now it is going to be the full buy for both teams, Anders. There is the AWP in play for Cajun, so the yard pressure can come back. And well, Pasha obviously holding on to his. 10,000 in the bank for Pasha.
That's a hard obstacle to overcome if you're on the north side. They need to win the next 3 rounds in a row. They did it just fine early in the game when they had the money. Now they have it again. We'll see what they could do here.
Cajun straight out into yard, straight out into garage, holding the angle. He got caught by Bialy last time he was out here, but he's holding a very passive angle way in back, misses his shot, but he gets the timing on Pasha, who's going for a nade. Free kill for Cajun.
It's almost unbelievable timing, isn't it? Now he's double scoped up there towards the silo. He really wants that second kill. Out in the yard, flashes in. That could have been one in there. Neo picking up the AWP. That sound, Neo breaking the chant with an AWP kill on Config, making it 4 versus 3. Still Virtus.Pro a man down, but now is where it really counts. If they break North in this round, it's going to unravel for the Danish team. I don't see how they can make it back and have a reasonable first half if they don't win this round. They've got the man advantage. The bomb is down on the B bottom side, but this fact that Bialy is up here in mini, waiting to backstab them is huge. We'll see if North are going to be able to expect this. They're all coming in from the ramp, trying for the retake. There are not many grenades. I've one flashbang here on Virtus.Pro to buy time. And now here comes North, opening up, taking down Snax. That's Cajun with a shot. Neo with one for the smoke, but he can't escape. And it's all on Bialy. They don't have grenades to block him off, but he has to face 3 people on the other side, and he's going to go down to Cajun B, finding a quad kill in the round. A huge round here for the Danish sniper to bring a 7th round on North's scoreboard.
What a sick retake from North. Instead of splitting up and giving Virtus.Pro chances for individual one-on-one duels, every time somebody from VP peeks, he's peeking into 3 people. No chance at all. Neo got lucky through the smoke there with the angle. But North, they played that perfectly. A little bit of a stumble there because Virtus.Pro are about to go for double AWP on T-side Nuke. Let's go, boys. That is not something you see every day.
No, but it makes perfect sense. Given that they have the capability for it, they just need to lurk in a kill anywhere on the map, and North are going to be in trouble once again here. 7-6, this first half is electric right now. Snax quick down with the AWP, trying to charge it and getting the kill on Config. Mother of God, what is happening? Pasha getting the kill on MSL. That's not how this weapon is supposed to work.
Aggro. We're getting some old aggressive op again. The shotgun might as well be. But a 2-man advantage just like that in the blink of an eye. Virtus.Pro, they've got a huge lead. Mega's gonna walk into the corner, right to his death. Taz, not caught sleeping. The headshot is there, and we're looking at another tied situation unless something magical can happen here for the Danes.
AZ sees it, but does he realize there's still a guy in lobby? He's gonna get shot in the back by Neo. Very hard to play that. And Cajun might as well try and save the AWP into the 15th round here, and Virtus.Pro should do everything to hunt him. If they lose 4 rifles here trying to fight him, that's still perfectly valid. That's still a good idea. He's going to miss the shot, and Neo will take him down. Tying it up again. 7-7 as the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen, and moving into the 15th round.
Oh, man. The first shot was a config or Magus that Snax catches unawares with the AWP. Because I'm pretty sure
Config,
that guy,
yes.
yeah, config, he's holding here. No way does he expect Snax to have the op. He's like, I'll go toe-to-toe with your AK, no problem. But the op, there's a shock. The double AWP works perfectly. And we're going into the 15th round with a force buy for North, 7-7. The double AWP still in play here for Virtus.Pro. But North stretching themselves to get the best buy possible. 3 UMPs, 2 nades, and an opening kill for Pasha. Haven't seen that angle from MSL yet, but Pasha not caught off guard.
Winning all the fights right now. There is finally a push out of the stairwell there. That's Config with the UMP waiting. He's currently Molotov'd on. There's going to be another one, and it will force him back. He had to make a choice then, and he decided to fall off the angle. This is looking so good for Virtus.Pro.
Exactly the most effective flash, but they do get control of trophy room back.
The alley has at least gone down, but the weapons for North are looking miserable at the moment. Virtus.Pro, again, they've got some yard control, and they've got plenty of time here. Their T side has just been stunning. And now the crowd is here. Magus paying them no mind, getting a triple with the UMP. That's almost a miracle this late in the first half, and now Snax is in a 1 versus 4. Magus fighting Virtus.Pro and the crowd all at the same time, and coming out on top, at least for this round. Snax is going to be going down. Hero play from Magus will give North an 8th round at the end of the first half here. It won't get any easier now for North, but they have a chance. They can still win this map. They can still bring it back to a 3rd one. So beyond Mirage.
No, absolutely right. On Mirage.
We've got the full wave going all around the arena here. Neo looking relaxed, almost casual at this point in time. He knows they've set themselves up very nicely if they can win this pistol with no kit once again here, so trying to see if they could just shut it down. But also on the other side, Magus with the Deagle trying to open up the yard. Very interesting. We'll see if it works out. It certainly does not. Snax going to pick up one and looking for more of a fight here against the second target with just Config. If he gets both of them in the beginning, it's almost too much to handle here. He's just fighting out in the open, not afraid of anybody, and Config will take him down.
There it is. Kind of wondering where the teammates are, but then Bialy shows up from on high, gets the headshot on Config, revenge for his fallen mate. But Snax was just not taking any damage at all in those fights. Finally, he is laid low. Man advantage for Virtus.Pro, and the flank coming in from Pasha. MSL doesn't know what hit him, and Taz, he spots the rotation through ramp as well. Just barely makes it around the corner. Does he get the headshot too? No, Cajun is there to assassinate him.
And now we'll see, 2 versus 3, everything on the line here for North. They need to win this round, closing the door in the face of Pasha, and he almost wanted to knife it. Neo has gone down. And the bomb is planted. 2 versus 2. Bialy hot in pursuit coming in from the ramp. He's not checking the angle, and actually Cajun has somehow managed to actually circumnavigate him, and it's Bialy with the kill, taking down one. Everything on AC here. Virtus.Pro looking for the pistol round. If they win it, that might just be the end. And AC looking for an opening. They're gonna bust in the doors and take him down. Bialy with a triple, and Virtus.Pro making it to 8. A huge round.
And again, the Fitting Thunder rolling in, bringing the hype with it. VP, that's the start that they needed here in the second half. And North, they find themselves in the same predicament as Virtus.Pro in the first. You got the bomb plant, do you play ballsy the way VP do and go for the force buy? Or do you trust in your strategies and save for the next one where you can afford to get the AKs? Just long-range duels all day long out in the yard. And yeah, you can see the frustration. AZ does a good job of containing it, but of course, Taz with the fist bump. They can see each other too.
I love it. Bialy's shouting at him in the other booth. And now he's following up his trash talk with a couple of great kills there, shutting down North right off the bat. Neo going to be getting the kill on Magus because, well, the bomb has been planted, so North will at least accomplish that much, but don't think they can hold on to it here. Cajun trying to take the fight, but AC the last one left. Smoke is up, and with a Glock, yeah, there's pretty much no chance here. 9 rounds for Virtus.Pro.
Good on Taz for picking up those kills as well. A lot of the kills going to SMGs. You want to boost that economy as quickly as possible if you're on BP side. Get as many nades to work with in the next round as possible, because this is going to be a very good buy now for North, because they get the second bomb plant. The second bomb plant, and so they get the bonus 800 and they get the buy. Not going to be an AWP. It looks like same situation as what happened with BP in the first half, whereas Virtus.Pro kind of want to see. Well, that's all going to depend on positioning, but holding on to the MP9 could be just a little bit risky here.
And tactical timeout for Virtus.Pro. They've already used one, and this was the second. 8 seconds left. Let's see what North can do with the AKs. They've got every chance of breaking it wide open here. They're playing against the UMP, an MP9, a Scout. If they were going to win a round here with rifles, is this one.
Every chance. And it's an interesting risk taken by Virtus.Pro, and they could afford to get the rifles and fully put everything on the line, but instead they decide to play with fire, and we'll see if they get burned. They are in the lead, 9-8. And a full spread here as we see the setup, and the stars come out.
It's going to be the Molotov towards the upper railing inside of the A-bomb site, forcing anyone out of position. Doesn't seem like anyone's holding there, so that really won't help them out too much, but the door has been exploded, and Bialy gets overrun. Config with a big start. Neo only going to get the one kill. Config following it up, and also picking up the bomb is AC. Now they're just rushing towards the B-bomb side. They want the quick plant. The Molotovs are raining in towards the ramp. Look at Config. He's just a tank right now, rushing all the way through, controlling almost all of the map, and Magus with the kill, leaving Pasha alone, and Config looking for the triple, trying to see if he can close the round down right now. What a power play coming out from the Danish side here. Pasha going to get overrun, and North taking another round. That's so explosive.
MSL showing what he's been able to refine with his teammates here. They were preparing all last night for this match. They've had some chances to watch Virtus.Pro, hell, even in this tournament, play Nuke. And so they could actually put something together here to be prepared. And we're seeing the results now. It does result in a force buy coming in for Virtus.Pro. They can actually still afford the 3 rifles, but it's going to be a shotgun on Pasha, the Swag 7, and the MP9 on Snacks. Very curious to see how North decide to play it once again here. In the yard, it's going to be a little bit of pressure. Config trying to get him to the top of Silo to get that AK in play as quickly as possible, and he will.
And very fast out of the yard here as the scoreline is tied up. 9-9. Virtus.Pro in a very similar position as to the one that North were facing in the first half. Out of money and not in a good position at all. Got to really keep the focus right now, or this can spiral out of control. Bialy picking up the first kill on MSL, and Snacks is raiding. This is pretty long range for an MP9. Not necessarily easy to get the kill, but all he needs is one little bit of a head there, and he gets the kill on Config. Now it's 4 versus 3. And this can work out.
Still plenty of time here for North, though, and that's the one thing that they have going for them. Virtus.Pro made fantastic use of their time throughout the first half on the T side. When they had an edge or when they were playing from behind, they were looking for frags constantly. And right now, Taz not overcommitting. The flash goes in, and this is just to draw attention to lower, because he can trust Bialy to watch his back. Bialy did it, nearly winning the second duel versus Magus as well. The damage has been done. Magus down to 10 HP. If he takes a tumble off of here, it will be his last.
He's going to wait, try and see if they get Cajun in. He gets the headshot, but look at the damage that's been done. A combined 19 health. How do you hope to win a round like this with 23 seconds left? Neo gets the kill on Cajun, and the follow-up double kill as Neo takes down the last 2 North players, and Virtus.Pro take the lead once again, just as they were about to be completely bankrupt.
And now we get into the back and forth, because it's going to be the buy for North as well.
The Philip Krupski chances returned.
Fairly even by, actually, regarding both of these teams. Good nade count on MSL. He takes the hit with the Tech 9, but that's perfectly fine. If they decide to go ramp, he can be explosive through there, looking for the headshot on Taz. They will get that lobby control here in just a moment's time. Passive stuff so far from VP as well, just waiting and seeing where they're going to be coming from. But they have committed quite a few nades, and it's looking like the explosive play. No time wasted at all. Straight on to the A side, and it's turned into a barbecue. PGL and Neo having a field day. Config will pick up one and slow things down just a little bit, but it's a two-man advantage for Virtus.Pro. And Neo still alive on the side, but he has nothing to worry about. His Guardian Angel is there from on high, laying death and destruction down. And Taz finally shows up to join the party. Virtus.Pro, PGL once again. Talking the smack, that's right. This is hard turf.
Absolutely shutting it down. And that was a force from North as well. They really were hoping that they could just catch the timing right, get on that A site. And that is one of those bomb sites where if you get the opening kill, the whole bomb site falls very quickly. You get in, get the bomb down, and then you can hide all over the place. So it's not such a bad idea, but they got completely shut down by the utility of Virtus.Pro. All of those grenades, just killing them instantly. Now, Glocks and one P250 there. Not a lot for North to work with.
Oh, the flank here, Snacks. He is in danger of getting overwhelmed. However, Cajun in the corner will catch him, close the distance, but it doesn't matter. The aim punch is there. And they barely hang in there, but Snacks, that is, a perfect anti-eco for Virtus.Pro, keeping all five alive. And this is exactly what North wanted to avoid. Now you've got a 3-round lead for Virtus.Pro, and they've got the money for a full buy if they lose this one. There is that cushion now where VP can feel somewhat secure. And so MSL, good time to do a little bit of talking here with his teammates and try and get their heads in the game. The pressure is on for North. They're at the limit now of losing control of this situation.
4 more rounds for Virtus.Pro, and they're going to make, again, the semi-finals of a major tournament. PGL has got 24 kills right now. He's trying to carry them all the way home here. North have got a chance with the AKs to try and see if they can make the breakthrough, but Virtus.Pro, they look so focused right now. A level of focus we haven't seen out of them for just a very long time. Snacks getting the kill somehow on Config. He was surrounded. He should have been dead with no reply. Instead, it's a 4-on-4.
The luckiest of breaks and the quickest of reactions, and he is going to benefit from that. MSL now barreling through towards locker rooms, and he's got AZ watching from above on the railing, checking all the little sneaky spots that Pasha could be set up with that AWP if he was out in the yard. But Snacks was the only one, and Neil will be buying just a little bit more time here with that incendiary. Down to a minute left on the clock. In North, they do have a bit of an all-points kind of control going on here, outside in the yard at least.
50 seconds for the Danish side to set something up. You can see they're trying to be sneaky as they can out of the yard. It looks like they're gravitating towards the ramp position. Holding there is Pasha. He's going to pick up one, a second-hand shot as well. And this is one of the last chances for North. Taz boosted up in the corner. They walk into a huge trap. And now it's Cajun 1 versus 4 with no time. He might as well not try.
You can see a bit of a frown here. He's just like, well, shake your head, what can you do? Bomb is dropped elsewhere. You won't have the money to rebuy an AK in the next round, so you might as well save this one. At least you can get a smoke and get full bot, but what a setup from VP, what a read. And just based on pressure from Snacks early on, throwing things out of whack for North. 13-9 now for Virtus.Pro. And they are on the edge. They will have a solid round here. It will be on Cajun to come up with something big here for North if they want to have a chance, the Danes. Half by for the rest of his teammates, getting some smokes. And so we will have an execute coming out here from North, but we'll see just where they want to get out. If it's going to be on the A-side rush once again with Cajun to bolster them.
Everyone waiting now with bated breath. 9-13, 4-round gap, and North look like a team that are slowly running out of ideas, and Virtus.Pro look like just solid rocks at the moment. Every single round they're on point, and AK here on Cajun B that is saved from the previous round, some Tech 9s as well. And we'll see how this all plays out. They're rushing down towards the B bomb side, looking for an opening. They're very quick in this round on the Danish side. They can't take the long duels, Virtus.Pro. Instead, maybe the change of pace here could make the difference. They got the grenades in already. Now they just need that really quick bomb plant, put some pressure back on VP.
And there it is. They will get that guaranteed at least. A 5-on-5 retake about to happen in close quarters in the B side. Anything is possible. MSL is ready and waiting down there. We will have the flash going through, but he's got config to back him up. And that's exactly what they want. They have the Tech 9s. If you run at them close, those M4s aren't going to be as powerful.
Oh, Molotov down to clear out the bomb, making sure no one is there. Snax picking up 1 kill at least, but they lose Bialy in the meantime. And now the retake is on here. It's gonna explode. Pasha looking for the kill, fighting close range. Snax again with a shot, and it's all down to AZ and Cajun trying to hold it alive. Snax finally goes down, and Taz just trying to hold the bomb. There's no time at all, and he's gonna be going down. Cajun with yet another quad kill to hold North in the tournament, to keep them alive.
That's what you expect from the veteran. Cajun, he is one of the players that leads his team along with MSL, coming in from Astralis into the roster. You can count on him. He has always been a destructive force in Danish CS. And it will be the timeout called here by North to reset and get a chance to breathe. But you can see the frustration clearly on VP's side, but that couldn't work any better for North, right? Close quarters with the pistols, trading effectively, and you had an AK in the fight as well. Ideal.
And finally, something that actually looked like decision-making from North, because there's been a lot of rounds where they've been sort of meandering around the map and taking aim fights with Virtus.Pro and losing them.
Right.
This time was much more decisive. You need more out of that. They were doing it on Cobblestone too, even though they had a really rough time there. MSL sort of kept coming up with some pretty courageous calls, and they need to do that again. 10-13 here, 24th round is on the way. We're nearing the end, ladies and gentlemen. Virtus.Pro are close, but North are clawing onto the map, trying to hold on to it. Cajun with 20 kills, trying to keep it alive, and at least North have a lot of utility in this round. Virtus.Pro were able to buy. Let's see how this unfolds.
Yeah, this is the reality check for Virtus.Pro. You could be thinking, right, we've got them on eco, this is it, boys, we've got this. All of a sudden, North are there to hip check him and say, not quite, we're not out of the fight yet. We do have a dangerous T-side if you give us the chance, if you give us the space. And so VP, you can tell, just a little bit more passive in this round.
MSL taking just a lot of damage through the smoke. Oh, it's so close. Snax. Random shots coming through. Pasha's taking a bit of damage in return, and he's going to miss the opportunity there with the AWP. Looked like maybe he could have done it. Snax still hiding out here, and he's going to get the kill on config again. The Dragon of Krakow back in action. 4 versus 5, and a couple of more kills, and it's going to spiral out of control. One more headshot to bring down MSL. It takes 3 men to drop Snax out in that yard. Very frustrating for the Danes.
This is everything now for the Danes. If they lose this round, that's it. They're ecoing. They're going to have to go for the pistol force buy, and so it's all on Cajun now. Can he deliver once again? Looking for the headshot. Clever angle there from Bialy. Goes for the flash, and Bialy continues to challenge, and Bialy believes in himself that he will win that duel. Takes the fight, gets it, Neo as well, and Neo with the double to put them on 14 rounds for Virtus.Pro. They are so close. Whereas North now, they thought they were closing the gap, but all of a sudden, it just stretched out into infinity.
You just have to take a moment to absorb all of the energy here at the arena. Long range, that second kill from Snax, and yes, that opens up the whole round. It makes it so difficult for North to do anything, and they're back on pistols to try and stave off match point. They just have Deagles and Tech 9s here. Oh no, and there's the kill from Neo, taking down Megis. It is not looking good. They're trying to see if they can get down, but they're standing on top of the fire and getting shot through the smoke. And Bialy here to block them off with a smoke, waiting. Cajun goes down. Bialy again, he does it with a third coming in. And there's the quad kill. Welcome to the Virtus.Pro apocalypse. They're 1 round away from making it to the semifinals.
The home turf. definitely making the noise. And well, this is the last chance if you are North. The tactical timeout, desperation, and the pressure mounting when you just get slapped down with impunity by one player on the opposing team, taking risks and not caring. It's a shock to the system, and North now, they need to dig deep to find a way back. 5 rounds, it is possible. But this, we'll get the replay again. He was right on the edge of the smoke. The follow-up, this one is what's insane. Okay then, Bialy.
Doesn't overextend at all. He's just got that angle covered every single time.
And well, let's see, more of the same. Oh, wow, ramp rush this time. He's going to be grouping up at ramp, and Taz is going to be in a bit of a tight spot.
Hiding on the other side. Match and map point. And Meg's already getting shot down. They just can't find any luck running into the grenade as well. Taz gets one. He's going to get refragged immediately. 4 more kills. There's one of them. And now 3 on 4. And they're out of luck, out of time, out of rifles here on the north side. Virtus.Pro. This is Counter-Strike royalty playing in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. They just need a bit more, and they will have made it through once again.
There's the information gain, though, because AZ takes down Snacks, and so Virtus.Pro have one more angle to worry about. Still a 3-on-3, but the bomb is stuck in ramp, and they haven't made the leap down towards that lower site just yet. Waiting to see if somebody on VP is going to get impatient. Well, that works. Actually, there's the flash. The first kill. Neo gets the second.